Hello, this is an official warning. In the following video, I will say a bad word a few times. But it wasn't my intention, it's just because my bad pronunciation of the English R. It sounds like a W. For example, you are white, you are white, white. It always sounds like I'm saying you are white, like a color. And I can't change it, it's just a thing with the tongue, special movement. And in Germany, we say the R more like R, like a rolling R, R. So, and I was always aware of that problem that I can't really say it good in English, the English R. But I try to practice it, but obviously there's a limit. I don't know, my tongue can't do that special kind of movement. And it's not a big deal actually, unless I say this word. From now on, this is my English enemy word, because what happens if you pronounce the R like a W? Yes, I know it's a bad word. I apologize in advance. I watched that video yesterday. I already recorded that reaction video yesterday. When I watched it, I was a bit scared. I didn't know that my pronunciation can be that bad. And I started to overthink, like, no, I can't upload this video, and I actually look a bit weird. I don't know, a bit sweaty. My hair looks weird. But today I think, no, please stop it. No overthinking. It's just YouTube. The video has to be fun to watch. Mispronunciation can be fun to watch or to listen to. And the channel will be my personal therapy against overthinking, against perfectionism. And yeah, maybe I'm a bit over explaining now, but I hope you still like the video. And please tell me, because I forgot to say that in the video, it's about German cities. What city would you like to choose if you could go there now? In one of the cities that I mentioned, or have you ever been to Germany? In what city or cities has you been to? So, and now please enjoy the video. Hello and guten Tag from Cologne, Germany. Thank you very much for the many new subscribers and the many comments under my last video, the 10 most beautiful cities in the USA. It was just an AI video, and some have wrote in the comments that there are some mistakes. And usually I recognize at least a cheap made AI videos. I watched once a video in English about my hometown Cologne, and yeah, it was many cliche descriptions, like everything was picturesque and overwhelming and breathtaking, and they even used wrong scenes in that video from other German cities. That was so cheap done. And it's nowadays like, yeah, let's use AI for creating content and put it online without checking or controlling. So sometimes really, really cheap. And I suggested to react as a in a next video to the 10 most beautiful German cities from the same channel. Now it's not a comparison. It's not a it's just a fun look on both countries. Both countries have positive and negative aspects, like every country in the world. And so it's just fun. And I think, yeah, this channel is mainly about the USA, but maybe I can react in every fourth video about about Germany, just to tell you my opinion, my personal view, and if the facts are right or wrong. And the last time you said that some facts were wrong in that last video about the USA, and now it's up to me, my turn, to find out wrong facts about Germany. I hope I can will find them, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what cities are ranked. But of course, those rankings are always not really fair, and especially in the case of the USA, you could choose 30 or 50 cities, but it's just fun. So let's go. Oops.
Germany is a stunning country. Its cities are among Europe's most fascinating because they skillfully blend the country's ancient past and its cutting-edge present. Cities in Germany are rich in history and culture, from ancient Roman ruins and medieval towns to advanced design and nightlife. So let's get started and count the 10 most beautiful cities in Germany. Number 10. Hamburg. Hamburg is the second largest city in Germany after Berlin and the 8th largest in the EU. Over 1.8 million people live in the city. It is on the River Ibe, and its name and tributaries show that it was built in the Middle Ages. The impressive red brick Speicherstadt is a World Heritage Site in Hamburg. Hamburg is also Europe's center of science, education, and research.
Yes, I have been many times to Hamburg, and it's really a really nice big city, quite beautiful too, and has the biggest harbour of Germany, and has a really big parks, and I guess the biggest cemetery of Hamburg, the main cemetery, is also the biggest park cemetery of the world, as far as I know. But it's a really, really cool, nice city, very difficult, and not difficult, very different than Cologne, due its seaside atmosphere. But a cool city, definitely, yes. And a beautiful city too.
Number 9. Berlin. Berlin is the capital and largest city of Germany. Located in the northeastern part of the country, Berlin is known for its rich history, vibrant culture, and diverse.
Yeah, Berlin, I wouldn't say it's one of the most beautiful cities. Many people would say no, but definitely probably the most interesting city, yes. And as you see here, almost no skyline, so it's you can see it. It's not an American city. It's a pity. It's Berlin needs way more big buildings. Well, this is the iconic TV tower of Berlin. I've maybe 15 times in my life to Berlin or in Berlin.
Population. The city is home to many world-famous landmarks and museums, such as the Brandenburg Gate, the Berlin Wall, and Museum Island. Berlin is also home to a thriving arts and music scene, with many galleries, theaters, and music venues. The city is known for its lively nightlife, with many bars, clubs, and restaurants. In addition to its cultural attractions, Berlin is also home to many beautiful parks.
Yes, this is the Berliner Dom, the Berlin Cathedral, but the Cologne Cathedral is larger and older and more popular. It's the one of the. Sorry if I should look into the camera. Sorry, sometimes I look below the camera because there's my control picture and the OSB studio program where I'm recording this. So I'm sorry if I didn't look into the camera. It looks a bit weird if you talk and look into a different direction. So let's go on.
And green spaces, including the Tiergarten and the Botanical Garden. Number 8. Munich.
Munich is called in German München, and I'm wondering, can English-speaking people say München? Because I guess the ch sound is a bit difficult to pronounce, and many people say or would say München, but it's München. It's a ch sound similar like in China, but in China there's a slightly T sound inside the ch, and it's just München, München, and yeah, it comes from, or it refers to monks that lived in that region or in that city. So it's Munich. Yeah.
At almost 1.5 million people, Munich is the capital of Bavaria and the third largest city in Germany. Furthermore, it ranks as the 12th largest state in the European Union. Technology, art, science, tourism, education, innovation, culture, and finance are just some of the fields in which Munich excels.
Yeah. This is the very impressive city hall of Munich. It looks very unique.
The city has a lot to offer the numerous visitors who flock here every year. Marienplatz, located in Munich's historic district, is the site of a number of important uprisings and other moments in the city's past. The city's historic city halls, towering churches, and century-old market contribute to its overall.
Maybe I activate subtitles. So, but I still keep them in English. But I will. So otherwise, in German, it would be too easy, and I will make sure that I understand every English word.
Attractiveness.
But yes,
Number 7.
I've been sometimes to Munich, and it's a very beautiful city, very nice and clean. Like many Bavarian cities, are supposed to be cleaner. Then here Cologne is in West Germany. It's close to the Netherlands and France. And yeah, I guess the state of Bavaria just spent more money to clean the cities. And now here we are in
Cologne.
my
Cologne,
hometown.
Germany, is located on the
Yeah,
Rhine River.
this is the Cologne Cathedral, much larger than the Berlin Cathedral, much older. They built it already in 1248. They start to build that cathedral, but it took until 1880 until it was finished due to money issues. There was a building break, a construction break of 300 years in the Middle Age.
River. With a population of close to 1.1 million, it is the fourth largest city in Germany. Ancient Roman fortifications, medieval cathedrals, and modern buildings contribute to the city's 2,000-year history and architectural diversity. The Cologne Cathedral, the largest cathedral in Germany, is the city's most popular tourist destination. The welcoming locals, who are tolerant and liberal.
And this is a medieval gate, because the Romans built a city wall, but centuries later there was another medieval wall built in a different location when the city got expanded, but the city walls were removed around 1882, but they kept some of the gates remained. And this is called Hahnentor. The cock or chicken gate, I don't know. Hahn is a male chicken, though it's I guess the English word is cock. I don't know why it's called cock gate or chicken gate. And it survived the war. The war. It survived the war because of the massive stones. I don't know. But really nice. It built around 1180, or maybe in the early 13th century. Yeah.
Contribute greatly to Cologne's charm. The city is also home to several restaurants serving regional specialties and numerous other forms of entertainment.
But as you see, no skyline at all. Some larger buildings here and there, and the Cathedral is the largest building here. It's also the largest twin spire cathedral of the world. The largest twin spire. There are two larger churches and one larger church in Germany, but only with one main tower in Ulm, the city of Ulm. The famous River Rhine. But honestly, the most Germans wouldn't call Köln, we say Köln for Cologne in Germany, Köln, wouldn't call it a beautiful city, an interesting city with some beautiful spots, especially in the old town. But it was way more beautiful before the war. They didn't rebuild it in the same way because it had to be go quickly, cheap. And so nowadays we have too much gray concrete, and the city doesn't spend enough money. The city administration spent not enough money to keep the city clean. So it's a very interesting city. I like to live here. I'm born here. I've lived here my whole life. Is it a beautiful city? Parts of the city center, yes. But it's more interesting than beautiful or classical beautiful. And there are almost no how do we say it in English? Half-timbered houses. In German we say Fachwerkhaus. Half-timbered houses. There we maybe in one or two districts there are some very single half-timbered houses, but we have some nice old houses in the old town. But the old town is actually not so old because Cologne was the city center of Cologne was destroyed in the world in World War II for up to 92%. So the old city is the old town is not actually this part was rebuilt in the original style, yes. But actually it's not an old town anymore. No. Well, but it's a very nice city. Beautiful. Yes and no.
Number 6. Nuremberg.
Yeah, in Germany we say Nuremberg, and you can recognize immediately this is Bavaria due to the red roofs that we don't have in Cologne and don't have them in my state here of North Rhine-Westphalia, North Rhine-Westphalia and Western Germany. This is very typical for Bavaria. The red roofs.
Nuremberg is the second biggest city in Bavaria after Munich, with about 512,000 people living there. The most famous thing about the city is the Nuremberg trial, which is still an important part of German history. Nuremberg has been around for 1,000 years, and over time it has grown to become one of the most important cities in Europe. There are many places to see in the city, such as old churches, imperial castles, and where the Nazis were imprisoned. A large part of Nuremberg is only accessible on foot, making it a pedestrian-friendly city.
I've been once or twice in my life. No, I think only once to Nuremberg. Yeah, quite beautiful, but don't have really an opinion on that city. But I wouldn't say it's a must-see. It's nice and clean.
Businesshaftpflicht ist da auch.
Ist mit drin.
Auch wenn wir.
Aber nicht.
Of course, Nuremberg is famous for I think it's the biggest German Christmas market. Or maybe it has more than one, but the biggest one is called Nuremberg Christkindlmarkt. Sorry. And I think it's the biggest one in Germany. But Cologne has also some Christmas markets and some very popular one, the Christmas market at the cathedral. It's really nice too. and yeah, but Nuremberg has the biggest one. And I have never been there at the Nuremberg Christmas market. Shame on me.
Number 5.
Mm.
Dresden. Dresden is a city located in the eastern German state of Saxony. It is the state's capital and is known for its rich cultural and historical heritage. Dresden has a long and fascinating history and has been an important cultural and economic center for centuries. The city is home to many beautiful landmarks and attractions. One is the Frauenkirche, a famous 18th century church destroyed during World War II and later rebuilt. The Zwinger Palace is a Baroque palace with beautiful gardens and museums. And the Semper Opera, a stunning opera house home to the famous Saxon State Opera. In addition to these cultural landmarks, Dresden is also home to many beautiful parks and gardens, such as the Grosser Garten and the Brolch Terrace.
Yeah, Dresden is definitely one. I should look into the camera, man. Oh boy. So, yeah. So, Dresden is definitely one of the most beautiful cities. So that's for sure. It's more beautiful than Cologne. Yes, more beautiful than Berlin. More beautiful than Nuremberg. Because so many Baroque buildings that then this Baroque style is missing in Cologne completely. So, and yeah, I have been once to Dresden. It's really the city center is really, really beautiful, like here. And the thing is, Dresden was also heavily destroyed in the World War II, maybe even a bit more than Cologne, but they rebuilt it in the original style. So the Cologne should have done it too, but has done it only here and there in the original style. And I think it has Cologne wanted to be more quickly. And as far as I know, the people of the city administration saw now the chance to give the city a new style, a new modern style. That's the reason why Cologne wasn't rebuilt in the original style. Before the war, Cologne had also way more old, nice architecture. I guess the English technical term is historicism. Those houses from the 19th century, the late 19th century, with some little towers on the top. Columns next to the windows, little columns. And yeah, Dresden is full of those buildings in the city center. Also, it was heavily destroyed in the war, and maybe it had also a very, very big firestorm that Cologne didn't has.
Number 4. Frankfurt.
Yes, look at this. This is Frankfurt is the city of Germany that looks the most American-like, because yeah, it has the best skyline. It has the tallest or the largest buildings of Germany, taller than those in Berlin. And yeah, if you see that just this picture, you would think it's the USA, wouldn't you?
Frankfurt is a major city located in the western German state of Hesse. It is the largest city in the state, known for its vibrant culture and rich history. Frankfurt is a major financial and business hub, home to the European Central Bank and the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. Despite its reputation as a financial...
Yeah, and it has still a nice old town here. Also, it was also destroyed in the World War II. So Frankfurt has very nice, interesting, impressive skyscrapers and nice old houses in the city center here. I call it the place is called Römerberg, what means Roman hill or Roman mountain.
center, Frankfurt is also a city with a rich cultural heritage, with many museums, galleries, and theaters to explore. Some of the city's most famous landmarks include the Nuremberg, a historic square in the city's center. The St. Paul's Church is a 19th century Protestant church that is an important political and cultural center. And the Goethe House is the birthplace of the famous German writer Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. In addition to its cultural and historical attractions, Frankfurt is also home to many beautiful parks and green spaces, such as the Palmengarten and the Botanical Garden. Number 3. Bremen.
So my opinion on Frankfurt, I've been maybe 5 times to Frankfurt. It's really cool, nice, interesting city. Is it a beautiful city? There are beautiful places, of course, but it can also be really dirty. And the sad fact, Frankfurt is the city of Germany with the heaviest drug scene. So, and the main street where the whole drug scene takes place is just maybe 100 meters away from the central station. If you just walk a few meters to the left there, if you leave the main station, then you you enter Zombieland. Maybe not that extreme, but it's I've been in that street once and was I just kept walking. A stranger talked to me. I didn't understand. He had something holding in his hand. I didn't. Maybe he wanted to sell drugs to me. I don't know. I just kept walking, and some strange sick people are hanging in this around in that street. It's called Nidderstraße, or Nidder Street, and it's an interesting city with very good aspects and bad aspects. So now this is Bremen, and I've never been to Bremen. It's in the North Germany, and it's a little bit like Hamburg, as far as I know. Sorry if you're from Bremen, but it's only my opinion. Maybe I don't know if I have any German viewers here.
Bremen.
I don't know. I hope there are no German viewers, because many of them would say that your English is not good enough. I bet this comment will appear someday. Your English is not good enough, because that's a weird thing that Germans that are good English speakers make fun about Germans who even if the English skills of the other ones is quite good, or actually good enough, the people who speak better English would make fun about the English of the others when it's not the same professional level. It's actually stupid to do, because of course my English could be better, but it's a strange German thing to make fun, or they just want to show off, but without showing off too directly. So they say, your English is not good enough, and actually they want to say my English is better than yours. Or something like that. But I'm talking too much, sorry. Bremen, here we go.
Bremen is a city located in the northwest German state of Lower Saxony. It is the second largest city in the state and is known for its rich history and cultural heritage. Bremen.
Sorry, I'm a bit of I'm sweating, but it's quite hot. It's a hot reef in Germany. But I don't want to have a van or fan here, but I don't want to put it on because of the noise then.
Bremen is home to many beautiful landmarks and attractions. One of them is the Bremen Town Hall, a stunning Gothic building that is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Schnur Quarter is a charming historic neighborhood with narrow streets and colorful houses.
Schnur Quarter? I don't know, but that maybe this is... It sounds weird. I don't know. But I'm not into Bremen, sorry. But there's a place with such a weird name, but I hope it's correct.
and the Bremen Roland, a famous statue that represents the city's freedom.
Yes, the fairy tale of the Bremer Stadtmusikanten. Is this famous in America too, or outside of Germany? It's a Bremen fairy tale. The Bremen musicians, animals musicians. I don't know the story about this or the fairy tale, but yeah, it's a Bremen legend that these four animals, I think it's a chicken or a cock, a cat, a dog, and a donkey. And they have been friends, and they they played music together for I don't know the reason. I don't know the story, but it's called Bremer Stadtmusikanten, the Bremen city musicians.
Freedom and autonomy. In addition to its cultural attractions, Bremen is also home to many beautiful parks and green spaces, such as the Burger Park and the Wallenlagen. Bremen is also known for its vibrant music and art scene, with many galleries, theaters, and concert venues to explore. Number 2. Leipzig.
Leipzig, we actually say more Leipzig. That's a thing in the German language. Some people say Leipzig and some people say Leipzig. But I have been to a drama school for 2 years at least, and I learned that to say Leipzig is words like this when a German word ends with I and G. Many people would pronounce it as ich, Leipzig. But you actually say Leipzig at least when you work as an actor on the stage or on television, or a professional speaker would pronounce it ich. So Leipzig is actually the very correct word, Leipzig, because it sounds a bit more softer, smooth. Leipzig. But many Germans would also say Leipzig. And this is the reason why I'm talking too much. I know, sorry. Why the German language sometimes sounds a bit harsh, because it has many of these K sounds, Leipzig or like this. Yeah, please tell me what do you think about the sound of the German language? But as you see, we don't speak like Hitler now. But yeah, the main sound is I can understand that it for many non-Germans it sounds a bit harsh, a bit hard to the many hard consonants like K oder K oder Ch.
Leipzig is a city located in the eastern German state of Saxony. It is the largest city in the state and is known for its rich cultural and historical heritage. Leipzig has a long and fascinating history and has been an important cultural and economic center for centuries.
Oh, okay. A few minutes ago I told you Bavaria is typical or known for his red roofs, and Bremen has those too, but Bremen is not in Bavaria. It's quite opposite. It's far in the north of Germany, and Bavaria is in the south of Germany. I didn't know that, but Bavaria is more typical for the red roofs. But no, it's Leipzig. Sorry, but Leipzig isn't in Bavaria neither. It's Leipzig is in Saxony. I must be careful because there are 3 Saxonies: Sachsen-Anhalt und Niedersachsen. Shame on me. I guess it's Sachsen, the Saxony state, or Sachsen-Anhalt. I don't know. Sorry.
Fascinating history and has been an important cultural and economic center for centuries. The city is home to many beautiful landmarks and attractions like the St. Thomas Church. This famous 18th century church is the burial place of Johann Sebastian Bach. The Leipzig Zoo, one of the oldest and most famous zoos in Germany, and the monument to the Battle of the Nations, a large monument that commemorates the Napoleonic Wars. In addition to its cultural attractions, Leipzig is also home to many beautiful parks and green spaces, such as Rosenthal Park and Clarazetkin Park. Number 1. Dusseldorf. Dusseldorf is
the rival city of Cologne. Both cities are in North Rhine-Westphalia, the state, and there's only a distance of 30 kilometers in between them. But yeah, I don't know why. What's the reason for the rivalry? I guess because Cologne is more the town of simple, good-hearted people or warm-hearted people. Düsseldorf is more a fashion city with a big fashion main street and with some kind of a preppy style where many people wear polo shirts and cashmere pullovers around the shoulders and drinking champagne. That's a cliche. Now there are also working class districts in Düsseldorf, but the main cliche is more to be a bit snobby. And you will see more expensive cars on the streets of Düsseldorf than in Cologne. But both cities are very big cities, with a big art scene and media scene. And yeah, I guess this when two cities are very similar, then they are very good friends, or they are big enemies. So it's a funny cliche, or funny thing, how cities become rivals. Because in Germany also often to do with football matches, but Düsseldorf and Cologne rarely meet each other because they often play in different leagues in football. I think because Düsseldorf is a more a fashion city and Cologne is more a working class city. But Cologne has a settlement full of villas, for example, or very expensive houses too. But the main character of Cologne is more simple but good-hearted, and Düsseldorf more like, I want to drink champagne and I want to go shopping in an expensive boutique. Yeah, that's Düsseldorf and Cologne, and there are some other rival cities like Hamburg and Bremen, Munich and Nuremberg, Karlsruhe and Stuttgart.
City located in the western German state of North Rhine-Westphalia. It is the state's capital and is known for its vibrant culture and rich history. Dusseldorf is a major economic and business center, home to many international companies and trade fairs. Despite its reputation as a financial hub, Dusseldorf is also a city with a rich cultural heritage, with many museums, galleries, and theaters to explore. Some of the city's most famous landmarks include the Rhine Tower, a television tower with an observation deck that offers panoramic views of the city. The Dusseldorf Old Town, a charming historic district with narrow streets and colorful houses, and the Dusseldorf...
And another reason could be for the rivalry that the people of Cologne maybe were mad or angry with Düsseldorf that it was turned into the capital of North Rhine-Westphalia after World War II, when the state of North Rhine-Westphalia was new founded. And also Cologne is the bigger city. Cologne has 1.1 million inhabitants and Düsseldorf has around 600,000 residents. But I guess Düsseldorf wasn't that heavy damaged after the war, so it looked a bit more beautiful. Maybe it's still a bit more cleaner than Cologne, but would I call Düsseldorf a beautiful city? It has very nice places and spots too. But as you see here, it also can look quite boring. Also no skyline.
Museum of Art, a world-renowned museum that houses a large collection of modern and contemporary art. In addition to its cultural and historical attractions, Dusseldorf is also home to many beautiful parks and green spaces, such as the Hofgarten and the Nord Park.
Okay, so what do I think about the ranking and about the cities? Yeah, I don't react to those rankings anymore because even when Germany is much smaller than the USA, it's still unfair. It's not possible to create a fair ranking of 10 beautiful German cities because they're missing so many cities and towns like Heidelberg. Heidelberg is maybe many Americans, I guess, know that city. What's often, if I watch such American travel vlogs on YouTube, Heidelberg is very, very popular, and it's in South Germany, and it's a very nice, clean city with an old town and a very famous castle ruin on a hill above the city. And it's the whole city is surrounded by hills. It's really nice, really clean, very cozy. Some Bavaria cities or towns, yeah, actually are missing. You should be maybe create a ranking for towns and one for big cities. Okay, this is called beautiful cities, but it's still not possible because Germany has 16 states, and the capitals of the states they are every capital is, I think, very clean, very beautiful, has nice architecture, and not only the capitals. Maybe I would say there are 50 beautiful cities. Cities that are beautiful and interesting. So, but yeah, those rankings doesn't make sense actually. So I guess I talked too much, but I hope you still like the video. And yeah, next time I wanna go back to the USA. Please, you can suggest me videos with USA content. And yes, that's for now. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a like. Please subscribe to my channel. And danke, vielen Dank. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss und ciao. See you next time.